Hey everyone, Jengar here. So today we are going to look at the Mig-9 late in RB. This plane has a battle rating of 7.0 and I'm very curious to its performance at this battle rating. I'll see you in the match. Hey guys, so here we are in the match. Now, Jengar in Jet RB. What is this? Is this new? Well, it's a little bit new. You have seen me fly jets a lot in arcade. I even have a separate playlist for that. Because the jet game is quite different from the prop game, especially in aiming. And I wanted to get some practice in first before I really started to do RB jets. But the time has arrived and I picked the Mig-9 late for my first jet in RB. For video, and we've been flying it out a little bit to see how it went. Now this plane has a very fine climb rate. I've been pleasantly surprised by that. You pick up your speed in the jet, you put it in a straight line, and when it reaches about 650 you start to put it up in a shallow climb and it starts to pick up altitude like a maniac. It is really nice. We had been climbing to the side, a little bit to the left on this map. And we saw this guy down here being in a fight with this Focke-Wulf 190. Turns out to be a D13 as we go for the head-on here. He had more energy than we thought as they had been turn fighting, but he was still able to get up a little bit. We thought to climb to the left here a little bit and hopefully then go to the center and find all of the enemies. But by attacking this guy, all of a sudden we have this ME-262 above us. But that's not the only thing, because we were confronted with these guys suddenly really appearing out of nowhere. I hadn't seen any of them. And maybe I'm a little bit blind, but I had been checking the left and I didn't see anything, not even dots. But here they are, the whole enemy team, or what's left of it, is here. And but these are the good pilots in the enemy team, because these guys are starting to turn things around. My team have basically, well, picked up most of the kills. As you see, there's only 5 enemies dead and only 2 of our team. But these guys, they do know what they're doing. Me, in the meantime, I have picked up this ME-262. We have a lot of speed, so we are extending from him, and I am not about to turn here. Not about to give him a shot. That plane has 4 30mm, as you know. And this plane where I am in turns like a brick. It turns like a brick, I can tell you that. It is a little better on higher speeds when you go up. You know, with its climb rate in the vertical is pretty nice, so I prefer to use loops with this thing to turn instead of horizontal turns. Horizontal turns are basically a no-no for me in this plane. So I often take it into the vertical. The climb rate is good, the energy retention is pretty good. It has good thrust. Acceleration in the dive is good as well. Look what happens when you put it in a dive. It picks up speed very rapidly. And the altitude it gains in a vertical loop is also very nice. So we have managed to get behind this guy. He's now turning in to try to make a split S and get away from us. Trying to find the advantage. He's rolling over. Going for the shot, but we miss him there. Oh, so close. That was close. So we're looping over again in another vertical loop, as you see. And when we clear this cloud, we should have a visual. We don't have a visual. Where the hell did he go? Oh, there we have a smoke trace. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Phew! So we lost sight of him there for a second, and I didn't see that smoke trail as we came down from the cloud. But fortunately, when we checked our rear, we picked up the smoke trail, and he was just extending. But we have the energy advantage. We have a good speed, 820. Oh, long range shot and we get a hit. Oh man, the 37 should have taken off that left engine, to be honest. But yeah, oh, that was a fantastic snipe. And basically should have gotten him there, but we just got a hit. You know what it's like sometimes. It's not always good. So again, vertical. We take it up into the vertical, but here we are confronted with the elevator of the 262. It's better than this thing, man. So basically got to use my speed here to extend and then get back at him. We almost got surprised there, almost, but we managed to give him a small profile, turned our wings, and didn't give him our full profile there. So if he did any shots, I didn't hear him shoot, but if he did, then it was more difficult. And now we have positioned ourselves behind him from above again. We do have a 262 incoming from above, but we have a lot of speed. We are in a dive and it's going to take him a lot of time to catch up to us. We have a Heinkel 162 as well. We have a high top speed here in a dive. Look at that, 270. Are we gonna redline? We are 1000 kilometers and at 970 indicated airspeed this thing redlines. 970, that's a great top speed at 7.0. And we're redlining again there at 970. So look at the energy retention on this plane. Fantastic. Gecko is going to the left. We cannot follow him with this speed. We're going for inside is yellow. What are we gonna do here? What's gonna happen? Let's see. He's gonna turn to the left. Oh yes. Nice. Perfect lead there. He turned to the left and we just obliterated him with 3 37mm shells. Now that guy that was behind us is still on our tail. That 262 that was behind us when we were going after Gecko. But as you see, we hold the energy advantage still. As the ME262 came from a higher altitude, the Mig-9 is faster in a dive, even if you come from a lower altitude. And we held our energy longer than the ME262 as well. So he gave up the chase and he went after that Spitfire that was after Gecko there in his ME262, who is coming closer to us again here. We are holding the energy advantage, the altitude advantage. We're gonna dive on him here. He's turning up for me here though, and I'm too late to turn away, so I'm going for the head on here. Yes! Nice. Good shot. Won the head on there. You know, we practiced a lot for the head on tutorial of the Air Combat Maneuver series. If you want to check that out. It's on the main page of my channel. But that practice turns off. If you practice head-ons, it does pay off. If you get good at it, you can, you know, win a lot of kills with that and improve your performance a lot. These guns are fantastic for a head-on, only the jets are vulnerable of course to head-ons. But yeah, when you have to do it, this gun, this 37, is exactly in the middle of the plane. It's quite high up on the plane, it's not on the bottom. And it is really a fantastic gun. I like the placement of this gun a lot. With the two 23mm placed slightly below it. Fantastic. I really enjoy the setup of these guns. They are very, very lethal. Now we have another situation here. A Heinkel 162 there on the left and this ME262. I decide to go after the ME262 first. There's still 4 enemy planes left. We are missing one. We have only saw 3 there in the shot just before here. There is one of our guys going for the ground vehicles and he's really grinding down the enemy tickets. Too low there. We are just too late. He's already made a split S. And we're taking it up into the vertical. I have the energy advantage and this thing can climb like a maniac. So taking it up into the vertical and seeing what we're gonna do here. Basically want to lure him up and to make a rope-a-dope here. That's the idea. He is coming up here. And let's see how far he can come before he stalls out. So again, giving him a small profile when he came within a kilometer. Making the turn in. It looks like he stalled out there. Yes. He stalled himself out. Oh, can we get him before? Yes. He's not recovering from that, guys. Yes, easy shot. Nice. Rope-a-dope for the win. And that's the end of the match, actually. That guy with the ground attack grind down the enemy tickets enough for the match to end. Let's see what kind of rewards we got for that performance. 4 kills. Let's check it out. We've got the final blow. We've got Terror of the Sky. And we've got Bulletproof. We've got 75,000 Silver Lions and 4,600 research points. We're not researching anything. We've got 4 kills. Second in the team. I'll see you in the conclusion. Hey guys, so here we are after the match. Now this plane really has pleasantly surprised me. Of course, you know, I've been flying these planes, the jets, in arcade mostly up until now. Because the jet gameplay really is a lot different than the arcade gameplay. And I love props, but I am starting to be more interested in jets. I am planning to fly out more jets and I'm planning to fly them in realistic battle. We are going to start with a lot of 7.0 planes. I want to take a look at the lower tier first to get into things a little bit, starting with this plane. And we're going through all the nations. We're going to pick out a lower tier plane and we're going to work our way up. So you can expect a lot more jet gameplay in RB from me. This plane, the Mig-9, is fantastic. It's a good climber. It has a good top speed. It has it redlines at 970 in a dive indicated airspeed, so that's quite nice. These centrally placed guns are really good, especially the high position of the 37 gives it a little edge compared to the MiG-15 and the MiG-15 Biz, for example, which has it in the bottom. I like this placement more with the 223mm here to support it below it. You don't want to turn in this plane, don't make maneuvers in the horizontal. This plane is a brick in horizontal turns. I personally have had much more success with vertical loops at high speed. It even is a little bit more maneuverable at high speeds, but maybe that's just a feeling. But this plane has a great feel, it's very steady, it does exactly what you want it to do. You just got to be aware that it's not very maneuverable. But it has a great speed, like I said, it has good climb rate, the energy retention is great, and it has good acceleration in a dive as well. So it's excellently suited as a boom and zoomer, and it has the finishing power to come with that role. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Hey, so I hope you enjoyed the video, that you learned something there. If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video. You know, those likes really make a difference. Do leave me a comment. You know, I always look forward to the comments every day. And if you really feel like helping out today, make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, become part of this community. I really love to have you aboard. And don't feel shy to leave me some comments. I always try to respond to them. So again, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.